Welcome back to some practical education, everyone. It's been a minute since my last video, and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how I got 470% on this play, and also how you can know how to ride a trend when it's over and what you should be looking for on the Fractal software for these plays. So one super simple tool to use is OMM. There's a couple things to look at here. One, you have your ceiling, which is this white upper line, and the floor, which is this white lower line. Typically, you're going to see price maintain within that. You also have your green line, which is our current price, and red line, which is peak money line. Now, when the green line is above the red line, you're looking for continuation up to the ceiling. When the green line is below the red line, looking for continuation down to the floor, right? It doesn't have to reach those areas, but that's just the overall bias. Now, there's another thing you can pair with that. Down here, you're actually looking at volume of the contracts in the market. So you can see puts at or above green line, and when it's referring to green line, it's referring to our current price. So it's saying puts above our current price, puts below our current price, calls above our current price, and calls below our current price. Now, this dark red line here, right, that's puts below green line. So that's puts below our current price. When you see the red above the green, you're looking for a bull rally or a move to the upside. And then opposite, when you see the green above the red, you're looking for a bear rally, right? Light green over red, bear rally, red line over green, bull rally. Now, the reason for this, a lot of people think, oh, well, if we see increasing put volume in the market, we need to see a move to the downside. Well, it's actually the opposite. All these contracts here have exposure for institutions, right? They have to pay out these winning contracts if we see a move to the downside. So instead of getting moved down, it's cheaper for them to just buy the underlying stock, send it higher, and then collect on all of this premium here. So people think, oh, all this put volume coming in has to send us down. It's actually doing the opposite. It's sending us to the upside. And you'll see, right, when we have this when we have the red over the green, you're looking for continuation to the upside. So back on when we called this play, it started out right here. So this on the right hand side, this is where the day started, and you can see our red is above the green. On top of that, you can see that our ceiling is angling upwards, right? We're starting to get that ceiling revising higher. So you have that plus the red above green, or the volume of puts below our current price increasing, so we're expecting price to continue higher. So all we did there was wait for a vector retest, right? We had our stacked vectors at this point. We had a close above, retest, and then we went long, right? Right here, we got about 150 to 200% already on the play. And then all we had to look at is, okay, well, is this trend going to continue? How long should we hold this play for? So we came back a little later, check the OMM. You can see that the put volume is continuing to increase. Come back a little later, right? Put volume still continuing to increase. So as long as we're seeing this increase, we're expecting price to continue higher. This is just going to keep driving price to the upside. So we're just going to continue to hold our call contract. And all we can use as some extra confirmation is just make sure we're maintaining above vectors. So you can see vectors here, came down, retested vectors here, came down, retested vectors here, right? Just continuing higher. Now, as you go on, again, still just increasing. Contracts at 373% at this point, and so on. Now, what you're going to look for to get this chart, you're going to slash OMM and then QQQ. You can do it on SPY, for example. You cannot do it, however, on ES and NQ, because these run off of option volume, right? You can see the puts and the calls, the volume here. ES and NQ don't have that. So you're going to have to use OMM on something with the stock, like SPY and QQQ, and then you can convert it, if you'd like, to NQ and ES. However, this is the end of that day. So we got in calls all the way down here, and you can see that put volume just continued to increase, and our price just continued to drive higher. Now, when to actually look, okay, well, where is this trend potentially going to end at? You're going to look at this right here. How do we know when a bull rally has completed? This is something that Russell has set up, a very easy visual. We're typically looking for the previous high of this put volume to get tapped. So you can see we have our high put volume here, 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 and then it reaches that. So you're looking for the previous high of the bear rally to get tapped. And if you look, it got tapped right around here, if you look from left to right. And at that same time, that's when we started to chop going into the end of the day, right? Our ceiling started to slow down, started to just chop around here, and we also reached that previous put volume high. So super simple way to see if you should be riding the trend. And if you're looking for only A plus plays, right, you might see something that looks really good for fractals on a short, but if we're like, say we were down here, it might be in your favor to just sit out, wait for the OMM or the put volume to be in your favor for a short, right? Because you can see if you shorted right here, you're pretty much joining the reason why we're going up, right? You're increasing that short volume, and for that reason, they're going to continue to push price higher and collect on all of that losing premium. Super simple way to ride the trend. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or join the free Discord. Again, you can grab those charts by using /OMM in here, and these two are made by Russell. Super easy breakdown if you guys need a little bit more time to understand it all. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.